drunk, well, I'll pass out on the floor now, baby. But you won't bother me no more. And if you're drinking, well, you know that you're my friend. And I say, I think I'll have myself a beer.
To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and to hear the lamentation of their women. That is good.
G'day guys, it's the Beers of Sigmar. Welcome to another Ramblings of the Madman. First of all, smash like, smash subscribe like you smash the beers, or it's dry July. Smash whatever Coke or whatever you got. Joining me today is my fellow panelists. We've got Wilsey. How you going, mate?
Yeah, I'm good. I can't see any of you because my computer's still shit, but that's all good. Other than that, yeah, very good. I'm very good, thanks.
Very good. And Wayno, how you going, mate?
I'm alright today. A little bit starting to get salty again, but yeah, we'll get to that.
Not a game yet, but we'll get to that in it shortly. Yeah, we'll just crack into it, guys, because I'm trying to have a bit of a quick show today. And we're going to talk about last night's reveals. Some of us were on night shift last night and got to have an early look at this stuff. And yeah, we'll get into it. If you want to crack out the article, Wayne, I'll pass over to you, mate.
Alright, so obviously 2 new battle tomes, Auric Warclans and Stormcast Eternals. Obviously Stormcast is incorporating everything, and Auric Warclans, they didn't actually show anything, but I'm assuming it's going to have Ironjaws because there's one there, and Bone Splitters in it too. And then
yeah, a little thing there I noticed last night as I zoomed in on the book. On the Warclans book, you can see a little bat creature of some sort, and something in the background looks like a wyvern as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So fingers crossed.
Yeah, maybe. So they revealed some new miniatures for Stormcast. Nobody gives a fuck, but here we go.
Hey, Nicholas cares. There you go, Nick.
Nick cares.
Nick cares. I mean,
everyone cares. Stormcast is super popular, so
yeah. Okay, I don't care. There we go. I'll rephrase that.
Everybody cares, Wayne.
This guy actually doesn't look too bad, to be honest. It's a nice pose. I like the cape. I like the hammer, but it's
imposing.
Yeah,
it's a nice little
Bastion.
His name, I have no idea.
I actually quite like his helmet. That's pretty cool as well.
With that one.
Yeah, like gilded the.
Like a dwarf almost.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah, it's
I reckon
dwarfish. Without
blue eyes, he wouldn't look as imposing. Those eyes make him look a bit more imposing.
Honestly, I wish it was just Sigmar. Like, if they made a Sigmar model, I'd be all for it, but it's just a normal fucking...
I think that, that's a hard model to do. That's the big daddy.
Anyways. We've got this guy who looks,
Space Marine Chaplain.
Yeah.
He just literally looks like a chaplain.
We'll get into my rant in a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got these guys. Validators, I think they're? Vanquishers.
They look cool. They do look cool.
Yeah, they look cool, right?
Nice poses.
Yep, they're nice, but hang on. Oh, look. Wow, it's the same picture. Anyways.
Yeah, cricket.
Then we've got the new archers.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Really nice, yeah.
Oh, look. Wow. Same picture.
Hey, no. These guys have got strings, buddy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They've got strings on their bows. Come on.
Oh, come on. I have to have my rant now. What the fuck? Like, if you're a Stormcast player, I feel so fucking sorry for you. You've got these models and these models that you spent hundreds of dollars on, and now GW are forcing you to buy new models because these models are now going to be shit in the new Battle Tome, and these models are going to be good in the new Battle Tome.
Now, hang on, Wayne. You say they're going to be shit, but you said Soul Blight was shit, and it's the best book now. So let's hold back on it's going to be shit or not.
You cannot tell me you don't agree.
I don't care. They're getting so much cool shit. Look, good on them. Lucky them. They get to just keep buying stuff and I miss out. But anyway.
It's a.
I think they look cool.
They look amazing. They look. It's the Stormcast stuff's a bit underwhelming because it's just general battle line. I wanted to see the dragons. Just bring out the dragons. But yeah, I'm sort of like 50-50 with you both here. I think the happy ground would have been to say, just make them those models. Do you know what I mean? Give them the keyword, and then you can use your old ones if you want.
Well, yeah,
That's
what it should have happened.
Yeah. And then, because like Nick's obviously just starting Stormcast, so he's going to be like into these new models. It's going to be amazing for him.
Yeah, if you're just starting, it'll be fine. But like, I don't know. I actually don't like these guys. I prefer the Protectors. I really like those models. I did have some before. But the Judicators, I'll agree. These ones look shit. And the new bow people, whatever the fuck their name is, they're pretty good.
Yeah, they're
the Vigilors.
Love the capes.
And then we've got these guys, which they're already in the Dominion box, aren't they? These are just
they got grand
two-handed.
Yeah. They got two-handed weapons. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh,
now,
these guys, they've really grown on me, actually. I didn't like them at first, but now, look at that bear. Jesus Christ. And that face is amazing. Yeah.
Imagine chuck a Chaos Warrior head on those guys. Oh, yeah. Chosen.
Oh, yeah. Oh, conversion, actually. Yeah.
Chaos Lord.
Hopefully, Adam, we get a Chaos Warrior equivalent. Maybe the new Chosen. That would be Chosen all over, wouldn't it? Look at the size of him.
That's what Chosen should be, I reckon. But anyway, this is not a Chaos chat. Let's push on.
I have to say, I want to see Stormcast convert to Chaos. That would look cool. Like, actually in the lore as well.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You could see something like that in the Chaos Dwarves if we're pretty sure we're going to get Chaos Dwarves.
Yeah.
Like, almost.
At some point.
All right. So,
Adam, your lads, here we go. Let Adam.
Yeah.
So we're on to the.
We're under the Scumdrek.
The Scumdrek?
Is that what it's called?
That's what it's called, a Scumdrek.
Now, I think there's only one. Yeah, so without knowing the rules, I think this dude it almost like a rat head. I think it looks wicked. I don't know. Just I love chaosy dwarfy stuff.
It's got a real chimera sort of almost. I keep going backwards and forwards on it. Do I like it? Do I not? I don't know if it's because of all the crap on the back.
Yeah, I think it's one of those models. I think in person, maybe it's going to look really cool. Paint job, better paint job will look good. I'm just looking at on the model. You've got the cage like a giant has. You've got this big like neck grabbing weapon. What rules are you going to have to break coherency? I believe. I reckon
singling out stuff that could be a.
I reckon that's. And he also has a little. I was reading it. He also likes to gamble on the outcomes of a battle. Now I wonder if I can just at the start of the game go on a 3-4 plus, I win the game. Otherwise, I lose the game.
Oh no! What it could be, Willsy, is that you could gamble maybe on how many objectives your opponent gets. Not objectives, but battle plans, or maybe they've got a unique battle plan that he brings or something. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, but I love the idea of them doing something around the missions due to a character.
The second one, the non-hero one, I like the head on that with the hood on it. I like the hood over it. Yeah.
I think that one looks a lot better as well, personally. That's the one I want to build more than the hero. It looks like it'll be good fun.
Yeah,
what's it called? A Snatcher Boss on Sludge Raker Beast. Now that just sounds cooler.
Yeah, a Snatcher Boss. I like it. Yeah, I'll give it 7 out of 10. I'd have to see it. Maybe a different paint job, but yeah, I quite like it.
I just think it's a mess. It's a mess.
It's like a plant rat.
Look, honestly, I have not liked any new models that they have designed since Soulblight. You know my feelings on Lorca.
Soulblight? That's like last edition, right?
I'm talking about Lorca and the Vengorian Lord, like the new models that they're making.
All right.
And
Not even,
all the
not
orcs.
even the cows for Lumineth. Come on, the
Oh,
cows.
sorry.
I hate the Lumineth as well.
Since
I hate
Soulblight,
Thanks,
all
not
right?
Lumineth.
So, since Soulblight, which was the last battle tome before Dominion, I haven't liked any of their designs. The new orcs, the new Stormcast, this thing, whatever the fuck it is, it just feels like they're adding too much, in my opinion. Like, it feels like they've taken a base frame of another monster and we'll just add some cloak, we'll add some chains, we'll add some shit, and then it just ends up whatever the fuck this is.
I will say it's busy. There's a lot to paint. That's why I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. Just because.
I'll just say this, Wayne. Every release now, just record what you just said. Just snapshot that, and you can import it everywhere because that's what you say for every model now. So
it pretty much is, to be perfectly honest with you. Like, I
think it's misguided. I think they're pushing the boundaries and doing some amazing things instead of sticking to the AOS fantasy aesthetic that we're used to.
Some people like.
Fight,
You like
guys, fight.
Skaven, man. It's the oldest range in the game. It's hideous.
Yeah, it is hideous.
Look.
I completely agree with that. But this is just a fucking mess.
It's supposed to be a mess, though. It's in a swamp, right? It's
Exactly.
in a swamp. Let's just give it that much, Wayne. At least it's supposed to be. Yeah.
Look, to each their own. I'm not
Well,
saying.
Wayne, you complain it's too expensive, this hobby. Well, you don't have to buy that one, do you? So
Exactly. Win for me. Anyways.
Now, different.
Chuck a comment below. What do you think of this model? Hit or miss?
Yes.
This one, though.
The Dobby. The Dobby.
All right. Now, everyone said this is too much Lord of the Rings. Well, guess what? Games Workshop said, all right, let's Harry Potter it up. And I love it. It is hideous in a way that I love. So creepy. This makes me uncomfortable.
He's been in the gym as Dobby.
I love it.
God.
Oh, it's cool.
Look, I'm going to completely disagree with you, even though the last one I liked. Yeah.
Well, guess what? There'll be one of these on the table, mate. There's going to be one on the table.
It looks like they're going to be in a unit, if you ask me. Yeah, because that's like just a trog off, isn't it? It's not on a big. That looks like a large cavalry base, almost like the Blood Knight base, is it?
It's a cross between a troll and a snotling pump wagon.
Yeah, I mean, it could be a paint job as well, but it's fun.
Yeah,
it's fun.
Exactly. It's character. It's full of character. Nothing.
Yeah.
But also, on model aside, it's also got picking up. Looks like it's going to be picking up units, picking up heroes, putting them in the chain. So it looks like Cruel Boys will be breaking coherency on units quite a bit, which after our first game, which we'll talk about later, it's harder than you think to stay in coherency.
Yeah, it's. I think you might be right. I think they'll play into that. So they'll be heavy on breaking coherency and a few mortal wounds. I think that's going to be the Crew Boys' shtick. Looking at these,
but I do see why people hate this model because it's Dobby. It's Dobby crossed with what's his name from Lord of the Rings? My precious
Golem.
Golem. It's like he's like creeping around like Golem with a Dobby.
My precious sock. My precious sock.
Okay, so Adam, when you buy this, can you please just put a sock in his mouth or something?
Yes.
I'll green stuff one for you. I think actually looking at it with the grots, because I love goblins. It almost looks like it belongs in Gloomspite.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It does.
Yeah, I don't.
The grots look cool.
They do on top. I love it. That's so.
Cool.
If this came out for Gloomspite, I'd be like, whoa, this is so goblin. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but is this meant to be hobgoblin?
Yeah, I think it's meant to be hobgoblin.
Oh, sorry, hobgrots, because copyright issues.
Oh, yep, sorry, hobgrots.
Yeah.
I think it probably is.
Anyways, enough of this shit model.
Fantastic model.
What are these, Adam? What's the first?
The gut rippers. I believe that's what I'm looking at.
So it's going to be a multi-part kit instead of the Dominion
so we've
ones.
got the push fit spears and Dominion. These look like they've got hand weapons, and actually hornblower and a banner, which is good, but annoying that it wasn't in Dominion. So yeah.
Well, you just have to make a big unit, so you buy another box. And
I'll be buying a couple of boxes because something that I've noticed through this is the only battle line so far for Crawl Boys is this unit. So unless there's another release reveal soon, or they somehow unlock other battle line ifs, you'll have to buy a few more boxes of these guys, I think. But they look nice. I think they look really cool. I love the shields.
Yep.
Love them.
So the more I look at these, the more I like them. Yep. Apart from the shield colour, I prefer the colour you've done on yours, Adam.
Yeah.
But
So we'll just get Adam to put his orc that he's painting up to the camera right now.
My camera's probably not the best, but
He's doing a blue.
he's doing a blue shield.
It's
still. This is the first one I've painted so far, but that was my tester. I think the blue looks better than the red. It's not contrast a bit better.
So I'm just gonna say again, GW business model. We need to make a new battle tome for Auric War Clans. How can we sell more models? Let's just make new orcs instead of frickin'. I don't know. I don't understand why they have to keep making new fucking models for something that's already out.
Alright, so...
Come on, mate. It's like the new 40k orc. It's like they've been out for like, what, 25 years or something?
So the Bone Splitters are how old? They're 6th, 7th edition models almost made.
Oh, no.
The Iron Jaws are... No one like them. I know a lot like them, I like them, but their models are fine. They don't need to be updated. These guys are perfect.
Anyways.
And we've got one.
The Bolt Splitters.
The Bolt Splitters.
Yeah.
What are they called? Skewer Boys. Man Skewer Bolt Boys. I put the push fit ones together. I quite like them. They look good in person. Units are 3. So you got a command. Looks like he's got a banner on his head, so that's good. And after playing a first game, command models are really important, so it's good they get them. So it's probably going to be $84 for 3. So try to get in at the moment.
You'll have to tell me how they went in the game later in this video, but I don't understand why there's only 3. Like I haven't
used these guys yet.
3, if you spike those, because if you hit 6, you do just 2 mortal wounds.
2 mortal wounds, and it's on a 5. If you have the shaman near them, you can make it a 5. Close range, they have 2 shots each. So you're talking, if you have a unit of 6, 12 shots, 5 do 2 mortal wounds. It's quite nice, especially with the stand and shoot now in the game. So
if you spike, you can take out a little hero.
Yeah.
What's the range?
So you've got 1 shot at 24 inch, and you've got 2 shots at 12 inches. But the 1 shot is a 2+ to hit, so you're going to get hits through.
Hang on, orcs with 2+ to hit?
Yeah. But yeah.
Okay.
But they're 4+ when they shoot the 2 shots. So.
Crafted weapons straight from.
They're chaos weapons, mate.
Hang on, crafted weapons from the fucking swamp. Look at them. They're fucking. It's a twig. And it's hidden on a 2+. Fuck.
While the Lumen had to walking past shooting at stuff, they were hiding in the swamps, and they're just like, what are they doing? How do they do it?
Yeah, they've just been, that one is literally a twig. It's amazing. 2+.
If you're gonna give something a 2+ to hit, give it the fucking weapon that it deserves, not a fucking branch. Oh, fucking GW.
But it's one shot.
It's magically blessed. It's magically blessed, right? With like swamp juice.
If they're hiding in a swamp, they're catching you by surprise, so they're probably going to hit you.
Yeah, but orcs generally have bad eyesight and generally are dumb as fuck, and they're bloody hitting on 2s. Come on.
These ones are cannon. These ones are cannon, mate. Look out. There's 3 shots. 3 guys for 120 points, 3 shots. Like, if they made them 5s to hit, you just might as well just leave them in the bin.
Yeah, like Savage Orcs, yeah?
Yeah, right.
That sounds like a challenge. Sounds like a challenge.
Anyways, next. So that's it for the reveals. Honestly, me personally, I think they didn't reveal a lot. It's starting to turn out like the Lumineth Realm Lords reveal, where it's COVID related, where they can't get enough made, and they're going to segment it.
When they're coming out? They
come out August. So it says all the books come out August, and I think it says there's some more reveals to come for these 2 armies. So we've heard there's some flying thing for Cruel Boys. It's the rumor.
The dragons for Stormcast.
We've heard Dragon Cavalry for Stormcast, but yeah, nothing really substantial. But then the other little thing they've chucked in there's another book in October that has a chaos flavour to it. So that's exciting.
It's Maggotkin.
It's 99% going to be Maggotkin with an outside chance of Beast of Chaos, but clutching at straws if they worry about them.
Well, yeah, it's going to be Maggotkin. They're the oldest book at the moment.
Do you remember that leak? They did say Beast of Chaos with some new Minotaurs, possibly. And
yeah,
Gitz
with
not
Gitz,
far behind.
Yeah, the rumour of the Gitz versus Beast of Chaos, like those little boxes they do. And
Nurgle would be the traditional Chaos Army in January, wouldn't it?
I reckon that there will be Maggotkin in October, and I reckon that there will be Beast of Chaos Gitz double release around Christmas. That'd be my guess.
I don't see why they would do Auric War Clans and then Gitz. It's gonna be Maggotkin and then, like you said, Beast of Chaos and Gitz later.
Yeah, I reckon they'll do them as a double launch, either Christmas or early next year. Maggotkin they're AOS1, is that right, Wayne?
They're the oldest battle tome to be updated.
Yeah, so I feel like even though I think they'll be competitive, they just need a refreshing ride up.
Alright, so you two can now talk about your game you guys just had of 3.0.
Before we start, Luke, we won't reveal the result of the game because we want you guys to watch it. But yeah, I'll let Luke start. On his opinions.
Today, hopefully, I'll get it up. See how we go. The game took 5 hours, so that's a start. And we kind of we had to sort of rush through the end of the video because basically I was going to be late for work. Really, really interesting game. I'm pretty sure we did okay rules-wise. I don't think we messed too much up. Missed a couple of things, I think, but I think we did okay.
A couple of times we could have done like not a rally, a redeploy or something.
Yeah, reaction.
We forgot, or forgot too late.
Yeah, but lots of decisions. You're going to have to get some reps in my opinion. You need reps playing this game. There's, for me, a lot of analysis paralysis, but I am playing the most analysis paralysis stupidest army in the game that even in AOS 2 took like a lifetime to make decisions. So, Lumineth, maybe... we'll get into the army that I'm doing in as Tale of 5 Gamers, but it is definitely not gonna. I think that's definitely gonna help me at the start of this edition, just to wrap my head around it. Not even just that, but be able to watch what other people are doing with other armies and look how they're doing it before I come back to the Lumineth. I'm still gonna play them, but yeah, I'll be putting at least like 5 hours aside to play with them, I think, just while I get used to the game.
yeah, the game went for 5 hours. I just want to point out, so it's before people go, oh my god, it's like a longer game. Luke was doing the 2 cast each. Was it Zytrek? Is that what they're called?
Yeah, Zytrek, everybody gets 2 spells, all my wizards.
You had 16
And the
spells
cogs.
so cogs, 16 spells. You're trying to remember all your spells, heroic actions. So I think your first hero phase went for about an hour, and then you had the fox with a 48-inch move, and that took you about half hour. So I'm just standing there waiting. But then once you worked out what you were doing, the game started to tick along a lot quicker.
Turn 3, 4, and 5 were spoiler goes to turn 5. I definitely picked up the pace, but the first turn was like, holy shit, yeah. There's a lot to think about. That army needs reps, like just to be able to use it in a tournament.
It's not beginner friendly. Like if you're starting out, you're like, what army should I start with? Lumineth? Don't. You need to really know what's going on.
Highest tier army for just trying to be, well, like I've always said, it's I'm a clever boy army. Otherwise, I think you find yourself in trouble with it, or your opponent just won't want to play you again. So,
I know I was pretty salty at one point in the game, but it was not for anything Luke did, just for something GW released. But that's.
You mean the fox?
The fox. The fox is the most. Well, I know a lot of people hated Seraphon because I could retreat and I could do a lot of mortal wounds with the teleport. But I'm telling you what, that fox and that magic phase is so antisocial. Man, that fox.
That's why I love it. That's why I love it. I just love salt. Give me the salt.
Don't even need to roll dice anymore, so it's fine.
So he has Blade Guard in this game, which don't roll to attack, but they're not that. I didn't find them to be too oppressive. But yeah, that fox.
It's just if you can't do anything, like if you don't have any shooting or heavy magic, I mean, he just does what he wants. You're just not getting him, and he's just going to annoy you. He's like if you've got a super hard hero who's only got 1-inch reach on his mega weapons, I'll just charge you. I'll just charge you and laugh at you while you can't pile in on me to hit me, and I'll just tie you up a turn, and I'll charge you again on my turn. I'll retreat out in your turn, and then charge you in my turn. Yeah, so he's a pain in the ass. I love him. Might even take another one.
Alright, so overall, what did you think about 3.0 apart from it took you ages to learn it?
I think it's Hero Hammer's back. The heroic actions are fantastic. I think the commands they've added in all the different phases are really, really good. Like, they give you so many options. The redeploy is underrated. It's going to be very impactful. Probably the most impactful one they've added. If it wasn't for Total Eclipse put on me, I would have had a lot of options. You got a lot of command points. Plus on saves, really good. Yeah, big ticks, because when you feel like you're against it, you can really turn the flow. I think there's a point in the game Luke wants to take out one of my heroes, and I did heroic heal and made it harder for him to do it. You did the same back, so yeah, it's big ticks to keeping heroes alive.
Without revealing too much of the game, double turns. Did you have any, and was it as bad as last time?
You won. You only won one.
I lost 2, but
I gave them away. I gave them both away. I gave them all away, except for the one you won, which you basically had to take.
Yeah, because I wanted to stay in it. But yeah, the turn 3, the interesting one's turn 3, because without the guy that wins it gives it away because he wants to remove the objective, which is a massive change because normally you'd want to push your advantage, but instead it was a bigger advantage to not take the turn. So,
I mean, the mission itself was an interesting one because it's not one of the new scoring missions. It's the one where battle line, 6 objectives, and battle line stops your opponent claiming it if there's a battle line on it, if they're not battle line. So, yeah, really interesting mission. You could play that mission so many different ways. Every army, I think, you can turtle, or you can try and poke out, take your opponents. Really interesting missions. I'm still not 100% sold on the mainly because there's so much to remember. Oh, but and I agree with Adam as well about the hero hammer. Loved that stuff. Loved healing up your heroes. They just don't die as quick now, and that mitigates a lot of the shooting as well. But yeah, just the secondaries. Still got to wrap my head around those because yeah, there's a lot to remember, and especially when you're playing the game, you got to then think, oh, my next turn I need to set myself up for another secondary, as well as you want to be favourably looking to go second now sometimes, a lot of the time. So, yeah, it's overall, I think it's going to be a lot more tactical and be a better game once I wrap my head around it. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, agree with everything. The battle tactics will just take a while to get your head around, but I feel a lot of armies are going to be focusing more on them because they're not going to be great on the objective play. So I think it's a good balance once we get comfortable with it. So yeah, that's my thoughts.
Your thoughts on battle tactics for individual army terms, because I'm not sure, because that then goes down the 40k route of like stratagems and stuff, which is the big turn off for me trying to get into 40k. Was like, there's no way I can memorize every army's stratagems and remember what they're going to, try and score on me.
They've done everything else 40k, so they probably will go that way. And I don't think it's going to be as in depth as what you're thinking, because I think that's where the allegiance abilities, etc., come in. Those are basically the stratagems, but they'll have the tactics, the battle tactics for the tomes. Like a grand tactic for Stormcast or Oryx will be something different to other books.
Grand tactics, perfectly fine. If you chuck those in every book, they've all got like a couple of grand tactics, because that's just your end of game victory condition, which is, I'm totally fine with that. Just the turn by turn ones, I think maybe I'm hoping they just keep it to the GHB ones for until the next edition at least. They leave those out of individual books because then it just gets too much.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think the grand strategies in the book are not very good. They're pretty hard. You have to tailor your list too much around it. Like I did the Chaos Warriors, 30 Chaos Warriors, and just did the battle line unit stay alive. But that's not really, yeah. I think if every army had one, it's only 3 victory points. It's not going to be too game changing. With the battle tactics, if every book has them, it could be, yeah. Some books might jump just based off their battle tactics being too easy to get.
Okay. Anything else?
Have you had any thoughts from stuff you've seen online or what we've said about it so far? You still happy with it? You were happy last week, mate, about how things were heading. What do you think now?
I'm reasonably happy with what I've seen so far. There are a few things that are starting to irk me. I'm going to wait till the new battle tomes come out. GW fucked up the delivery to my local game store and they didn't get the book, so I don't get it on release day. I have to wait till next week. Fuck you, GW.
What's funny about that is I got mine, I won't say when, but your store's like half hour from my store.
Yeah.
And you didn't get yours, and we yeah, good work.
Yeah, good work, GW. Fuck you. I'm trying to support you, but when you don't support me, I'll just fucking shit on you. Anyways, I always shit on them anyway. They're gonna hate me. So as far as the game goes itself, it's looking promising compared to 2.0. That's why I just asked about the double turn, because that was one of my biggest qualms about 2.0. But now that you're saying, I actually wanted to give the double turn away, that's a good sign for me, because I felt like the double turn was becoming too powerful. I know...
Take it with a pinch of salt there, Wade, because the mission was not like the other ones, and I always tried to play 2.0 to give it away anyway, just in case you didn't get in a bad situation. But it doesn't hurt as much now. You can do a heroic recovery now. That little hero that was going to die if they get the double, like Adam's Chaos Sorcerer Lord was down on his 2 wounds. He does the heroic recovery, bang, straight back up to the full wounds. He's kicking around still, you know.
Yeah, I'm just saying it seems like they're trying to balance that side of things, and everybody's whinging about the fact that all their points up. Oh, woe is me, my army's dead. Mate, everybody's dead. It's not just your army. It's every fucking army went up. Every army changed. We went through the FAQ the other day in the chat, and all the endless terrain and spells have changed. And I got to say, some were hit a little bit with a nerf. You know, Idnet Deepkin can only take 1 boat now instead of 2 big ones. But
Totally fair.
It's with the board size change. Yeah, okay. But they lost their feel no pain, which I'm annoyed at. You can now garrison it, but you're running fucking eel lists. Why the fuck would you garrison it? Like, some things that are making me upset, but overall, it's looking to be better. I'll have my first game in a week or 2 when I finally get my book, etc., and then I'll give you my thoughts after that.
Roger. Well, that should be good. Okay, we'll move on and we'll crack into the rules for our new series. We're going to probably chuck it on the series. I think we'll probably create something new. We'll think of a nice name for it, or we'll just call it Tale of 5 Gamers, whatever. But yep. Over to you, Wayne. You're the mastermind behind Tale of 5 Gamers, the old Games Workshop White Dwarf inspired article, to get us all kickstarted on the new edition with the new army. Hopefully, we'll be taking this all to CanCon as well and seeing how we go in the end.
All right, so if anybody wants to, I can give you the copy of what I've written if you want to play along with us, with your local meta, whatever you want to do. We basically just wanted to do this Tale of 5 Gamers for us to get motivated to paint something, which, as you can see, Adam's painting his. He's happy with it.
I'm painting right now.
I'm actually painting for once. I spent 4 days in a row painting, which is really not like me. So anyways, so we're going to run it over 4 months. We're going to increase by 500 points each time. We're going to note down how much money we spend so that everybody that's watching can see which army is going to cost you how much to get to 2,000 points. We're not putting a limit on how much you can buy per month. If you want to buy the whole army straight off the bat, go ahead. It's more the painting that we're worried about. There's going to be points for us just to show an overall winner, and points are going to be awarded more for painting, more just to give us a kick in the ass. We're going to do pictures. We might do some videos. We're going to do a short video by each person to talk through the battle tome in the current state in 3.0, or a semi-review on each battle tome. We're going to have games in each increment, and we're going to have games like of each increment of every army at least once, and they're going to be fully painted. So if they're not painted, they're not going to be on the channel, but I'm going to push this. They're all going to be painted. We're going to make sure that everything's painted before the end of the month. We've already started, so expect the first 500 points to be done by August. And I've just put a little bit of a caveat here, so you can only have 1 to 2 leaders in the first 500 points, 1 battle line you have to have, 0 to 1 artillery, no behemoths unless you're sons of Behemoth. Because Luke over there, I'm just going to run 4 models. So, you know.
So there's I am cheaping out mostly because I'm moving house, and over this period and time and space. I've basically packed up just about everything, all my hobby stuff. So I've got a limited amount of stuff here, and time as well, because I'm going to be packing and stuff like that. So 4 models for me, that's perfect. And plus, I'm breaking my Destruction Cherry. I'm finally going to own a Destruction Army.
Right, so Sons of Behemoth can have Behemoths in 500 points. I mean, realistically, it's probably not going to help you too much anyway, because you'll have 1, maybe 2 models, and we'll have 3 or 4 units.
Yep.
So 500 points, you can't have any allies. Then we get to 1,000 points, and basically it just doubles everything. You can have 200 allies then. You can have 0 to 2 behemoths, 0 to 2 artillery, and then the same again with 1,500 points, and then the same again with 2,000 points, and that'll get to basically where we are with the current GHB. And then after we've all got 2,000 point armies, I had the idea that we would do a 10,000 point game. All 5 of us just having a free-for-all on a big board. I think it would look cool on the channel. I think it would be funny to watch everybody backstab me, because I know that to happen. And then we'll go from there. I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll be a fun day. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we can organise that, and fingers crossed. How many months will that be? That will be
4 months.
4 months. Oh, I might have the new hobby room set up by then. Might be able to have everyone round and have a few beers, because it won't be dry July. So yeah.
So be ready for November. Be ready by Christmas. That's good.
Yeah.
So do we want to reveal so everyone knows now that I'm doing Cruel Boys, obviously. I revealed that in the unboxing. And Nick's doing the Stormcast, which he's really excited about.
Yep.
Luke's doing the big guys, big fatties.
Yeah.
Do we want to reveal the other 2 armies?
Well, Tyson won't mind. He's doing Feck.
Tyson is doing Feck. He's Mr. Death. He's sticking with his theme. He's very excited.
And I wish I had a baby picture, but yeah, I'm doing Fire Slayers.
Wayne's doing Fire Slayers, which everyone's a bit unsure if they're good or bad now, but Wayne's going to show you why they are good.
After we did the last video, nobody knew what Fire Slayers did. So I said in the chat, I'll take one for the team and I'll start Fire Slayers.
Yeah, that was the reason. He just can't help himself.
I don't know how good it'll look.
He needs to collect them all. Ash Ketchum here.
Yeah,
150 or so.
I mean, like I said, I painted them. Here's my first test model. I don't know how. There we go. He's looking pretty good. I'm happy with him. I'm going for painting metal with these guys.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, so after we announced we did a big order together, and sort of shout out these paints here. So Luke ordered them as well, Scale 75 artist colours. These are fantastic. So Scale 75, if you see this, send them my way, please, because these are awesome.
Yeah,
Luke loves them.
I first got the original set, really super matte. Love the normal colours, but the artist colours, you don't have to shake them. You just put them on the wet palette as well. They blend like a dream. They go through the airbrush like a dream. They're just,
There's tubes, they're just pastes, but they're fantastic. The best paint you'll ever use.
Yeah, I've not found a better paint.
Aside from these guys, the Chimera colours, these are pretty good.
Yep, they're very nice as well. But yeah.
If you guys want to send us anything,
I'm sure Scale 75, you're listening. Yeah. One of everything, please.
I think we should do a video one time soon, going through what everybody uses and their hobby station setup, basically.
Absolutely. Also, I was waiting until the FAQ came out, but I've done a deeper dive onto Lumineth as well, so that should be coming out hopefully this week. I'm just going to change a few things on my presentation, and then the other guys will want to run through a few things. We might do that. I can do that by myself, or if anybody else wants to come on and talk about Lumineth. I doubt it, because you all hate them. But
I can come and bitch about them all video if you want.
oh yeah, maybe we'll go from that. I'd like to do a Seraphon one with you, Wilsey, because I'm interested to see some lists and where you think they can go. Because I still think Kroak's super strong.
I really
he's
want
got mega play.
I want to get him. I want to play him again. I've had some thoughts about getting him back on the table just to see builds, because it is a lot harder to build a list now with a reinforcement restriction. So I've got some ideas, but we'll see. But yes, I would love to talk about them.
Yeah. Wayne, have you got anything planned you want to put on the channel or anything? Or
I'll probably do a Skaven review 3.0.
That's a big one. Maybe bring Andre. Let's see if we can get Andreas on for that. Then that might be a good one.
The problem with that is he's mainly Pestilence, and they're fucked.
All right. So
spoiler alert.
Spoiler: Skaven Pestilence suck.
Oh no, they're ruined by 3.0. You can't run them anymore. Not a full Pestilence army.
All right. Well, we'll leave that for your video review.
Yeah.
And I think we'll call it there. Nice quick one today. And just remember, guys, smash like, smash subscribe, like you smash the beers. And we'll see you next time. Take it easy.
Get drunk, well, I'll pass out on the floor now, baby. She won't bother me no more.